Nowadays, I find myself saying, "Aww," a whole lot because everyone would stop surprising me when my hubby does the dishes and prepare the kids for school before I wake. Aww, when my son arranges the house. Aww, and when my daughter makes me a cup of tea with 3 Crowns milk.
Mom, we've got you now and always with the low cholesterol goodness your heart needs to keep the rhythm of the family going. 3 Crowns milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Welcome to another edition of
Women Matter.
It matters to women.
It matters to all.
That's right. ORO OBINRIN. Welcome back. Another week has gone like that.
Just like that.
Now, we can only just give thanks to God for sparing us and keeping us alive, and of course, allowing us to be here for you and allowing you to be here for us. About Shadra fan one people.
Àdúrà wa kò lópin lọ́dọ̀ yín. Àdúrà wa ni wípé etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní di, ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wa kò ní fọ́, ìfẹ́ tẹ́ ní sí wa kò ní tán lágbára Elédùà. Àwa la máa wá, ẹ̀yin náà la máa bá nínú àlàáfíà lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Thank you so much. We have another fantastic edition for you today, so make sure you sit tight, and if you are cooking, perhaps you want to turn off that gas cooker and pay attention to Women Matters this week. We have so much in store for you. I'm your host, Ronke Giwa Onofua.
And I am Folakemi Mighty.
Yes, and of course, together every week we make it happen.
Hey,
Professor me.
Under me le para, but more secret means I'm going to secret. I just a secret. Ronke mu 3 Crowns.
Yeah.
More advice here to not stock up again. And don't 3 Crowns. And I want to
well, you know, when we put our 3 fingers up, you know what to do.
Ìyẹn la fi máa dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn onígbọ̀wọ́ wa wípé ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú àtìlẹ́yìn wa ẹ̀yin lónídùúró wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí onídùúró gangan wà lókè tí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ̀ ẹ̀yin lọ́lọ́run rán gẹ́gẹ́ bí onídùúró fún Women Matters ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin adúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín iléeṣẹ́ yín ò ní jóná òkè báyìí òun lè máa lọ ẹ ṣeun gan.
We have so much to be grateful for, our supporters, and of course you, our wonderful family members, always here week in week out, you know, in getting involved in our conversations, because we have the most real life meaningful conversations here on Women Matters, and today is not what do you call it? An exception.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣé dé tí rí ẹ wà lọ́ṣun ẹ wà ní Ondo Kwara, Èkìtì, Ògùn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nítorí pé oríṣiríṣi ìlú àti ìpínlẹ̀ ó ń lọ obìnrin ṣì ń bọ̀ tí ọ̀dọ́ tí yín ò bá ti wá gbẹ́rọ obìnrin ètò pé wọ́n kẹ́ ṣe wọ́n kẹ́sẹ́ ẹ̀sọ́ fún wọn kí lẹ̀ ń gbọ́ tẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ obìnrin ẹ lè tẹ̀lé wọn lórí social media ORO.obinrin lórí Instagram ORO OBINRIN lórí Facebook àwa náà tẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lè tẹ̀lé wa lórí Instagram àti Facebook bákan náà Folakemi Mighty _
Giwa 1. So even if you don't get us in any station in your city, go online. You can follow our Facebook page where you can watch us. You can watch us live. You can also participate at any time.
Ẹ má gbàgbé láti tẹ̀lé 3 Crowns milk lórí gbogbo social media wọn bákan náà nítorí pé àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ wa.
Kí lẹ ṣe ṣá báyìí kí lẹ ṣe máa ń sáyé.
Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe wá mí kọlẹ̀ yẹn à ń bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ gba ilé ìdánlọ́dọ̀ àwọn onígbọ̀wọ́ wa ó jẹ́ ọjà à ń bọ̀ ẹ má gbé kúrò ń bẹ̀ o.
Àwọn ẹbí mi yìí ṣá wọ́n ti wá gbádùn kí wọ́n máa yà mí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. Kúnlé bàtẹ́ ń kọ́.
Mo ti kun ní polish màámi.
Àǹjọ́lá ṣo ti fa bọ́.
Mo ti fa gbogbo ẹ̀ màámi.
Ọkọ mi pàápàá àti Ṣókélé lọ múra léwe fún àwọn ọmọ kí n tó jí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ̀yin màmá, a wà fún yín, a wà láti fún yín ní gbogbo àtìlẹ́yìn àti dídára ìwọ̀nba ọ̀rá tí ọkàn nílò. Torí wípé wíwà lálàáfíà yín ni ìdùnnú wa.
Màámi, mo ti bá yín pọn mílìkì 3 Crowns ife kan.
Ó ṣí ọmọ mi.
3 Crowns milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Káàbọ̀ padà látọjọ́ ọjà tó bá yẹ pé ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin ó ní ètò tá a sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí Rónkẹ́ Gíwá ọ̀nà fún wa mi èmi náà Fọlákẹ́mi Mighty mo àpẹẹlẹ ẹ̀yin náà tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa àmọ̀rírì yín gidigidi gan ni.
Thank you. And wherever it is you're listening to us from, whatever city, whatever part of the world, don't forget you can just send us a text message. We want to know you, want to know your location. Send a text message to 0704 242 0669.
Okay, bá mi pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ní slow motion.
0704 242 0669. On to the matter of the day. We have an interesting conversation to have with you today, because this is something that happens to a lot of people, and we know that not many people would like to talk about this thing. When it comes to our health, oftentimes you know that the reason why people stay away from doing a health check or doing a checkup is because they are afraid that doctor will ring ṣe
mọ̀ kí ìgbà míì ìyá kan ẹlòmíì àti sọ pé ẹni tó bá jẹun kánú ló ń ṣe check up rárá o ẹni tó lọ́n bá ti fún ní ara báyìí ó ní láti máa ṣe check up ṣé wàá mọ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà míì ó lè jẹ́ pé o kàn gbé ara ẹ lọ sí hospital bó sọ pé o fẹ́ ṣe check up ìgbà míì ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ibì kan ṣe é bákan ara ṣe é o feel bákan rò pé àbẹ́yà kò check so oríṣi ìdí méjì lẹ́lòmíì fi máa ń ṣe check up ẹlòmíì ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó fẹ́ gba iṣẹ́ tuntun àbó fẹ́ ṣe application kan wọ́n wá ní kó lọ ṣe one particular check up or test gbìm lábárí wípé nǹkan tó ń fọkàn sí lòun lọ bá ń bẹ báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa ń ṣe ọ̀nà wo lèèyàn máa ń gbégbá àti báwo lèèyàn ṣe máa ń handle illustration bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn when you get a bad doctor's report.
Exactly. When you get a bad doctor's report, I know that a lot goes through your mind. A lot goes through our mind when we're thinking, what do I do with it? In fact, most of the time, you're already thinking death sentence. You're already thinking, ikú Ọlọ́run jẹ́.
Kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ ká rí ni ẹlòmíì wá ní orí lásán ló fọ́ ẹlòmíì wá ló kàn fọwọ́ gbálẹ̀kùn mọ́tò ní kíní kan ṣe kíní ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ accident ó lè jẹ́ car accident ó lè jẹ́ home accident oríṣiríṣi ó kò lè jẹ́ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe lọ títí ṣùgbọ́n àwọn nǹkan yìí ó jẹ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin tá a lè gbé kúrò ní ara àbí ká má ṣaláì sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà bó ṣe kàn obìnrin ẹ̀ ti mọ̀ náà pé ó kan àwọn ọkùnrin bákan náà á ní ká sáré sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ nítorí pé 3 grams they care so much about us wọ́n fẹ́ ká wà ní ìlera pípé bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Yeah, so even we have our own personal experience, for example, I remember then a long time ago when I just said, okay, let me start doing breast check. Let me start doing my breast check. And that's something that we advise that women do every year. Make sure you examine every day, examine your breast yourself. Examine your breast yourself. Go and do your pap smear. It's important. You may say, I don't want to hear anything. But at the end of the day, a lot of people have conditions whereby it would have been managed well if they had only seen the doctor earlier. So there are conditions, for example, like high blood pressure. If you don't do your blood pressure check, one day it just goes out of hand and it's too late. For example, cervical cancer will usually never give you a warning sign. But by the time it's discovered, it's too late. And so many people have died only because they didn't go to the doctor earlier. So I remember I was just doing a breast check too, and I decided let me be doing a yearly breast examination. Went to get like a what's it called, mammogram. It was not even a mammogram at that time because I was not. If you are below 40, they'd rather do like a scan on your breast. And then I discovered lumps. You know what? You're already thinking, hey, wow, breast cancer. I was already panicking, which I'm sure a lot of people who experience as well. When you get that negative report, you're already thinking, hey, this is the end. Your life just flashes, across your mind. Let me not give the full gist because I know people are already
nínú sí ìrẹ́pọ̀ yẹ pẹ̀lú 3 rounds bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kí ni nǹkan téèyàn lè ṣe nígbà téèyàn bá gbọ́ nǹkan téèyàn fọkàn sí tẹ́lẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn dókítà àwọn nǹkan wo ló lè ṣe àti pé àwọn tí irú nǹkan báyìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí rí báwo ni wọ́n ṣe kojú ẹ̀ kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n dákẹ́lé lórí ni àbí wọ́n lọ gbọ́ advice báwo ló ṣe wọ́n overcome àbí wọ́n overcome ẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n live with it àbí wọ́n live with it òun la fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa
exactly so ẹ máa pè wá ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa o ẹ máa pè wá lórí line wa call us on our line call us and tell us how you go on our Instagram page go on our Facebook pages tell us drop your comment on when you for example you just heard for example maybe you were having headaches or migraines you went to the doctor cough pillow whatever and then bam something else. You have to do. I know somebody who had to now do. Can you scan to man she? Toma fi gbogbo scan gbogbo orí yẹn. IR kini kan.
There's a CT scan too. Oríṣiríṣi mà ló wà. Tẹ́ pé ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ yearly níbi iṣẹ́ àbí nínú ìdílé wọn báwọn ṣe lọ máa ń check ara wọn ni. Oríṣi àwọn dókítà àwọn máa ti mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń sọ báwọn rí àti ọ̀la jẹ́ so ẹ jẹ́ ká tún gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn tí orúkọ báyìí tí ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ má ti pè báyìí ẹ jẹ́ ká pe nọ́mbà tí ẹ lè pè wá sí.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Thank you so much for being a part of the program today.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we've heard our topic. You've heard what we're talking about. That moment when you get a doctor's report, or let us talk about your experience with us. What was the condition and how did it start?
So basically, I was pregnant with my twins, and I didn't even know. So I took my in-laws to do a medical checkup. And I noticed this guy was staring at me. Excuse me. He was staring at me very funny. And I was like, this Nigerian man, what day they can't take fine girls, sir? What's he staring at me for? So I said to him that. So he came to me and I said, how are you? And I said, I was fine. I was like, you have no respect. I came here with my parents. They're asking me questions. And actually, they're my in-laws. They're asking me questions, how are you? You are so rude. So he now called myself and my in-laws into a room. So we later found out he was actually the manager of the testing center of the lab.
Like a lab, yes.
So he said, So he said to them that, did you notice anything about your daughter and everything? They were like, is it because of the way she's talking and the way she expresses herself using her hands so much? He now said, yes. They now said, that's how she talks normally. He now said, no. That I didn't notice my eyes. And I was like, my eyes? And I didn't notice my eyes actually bulging out. And like bulging out, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe because I'm pregnant. And I said, no. Apparently your eye, the white part of your eye, the one on top, the white part, you're not supposed to see it.
Wow.
So now my pupil, I think that's what the black pupil, isn't it?
Yes.
Was actually bulging out.
Wow.
So that was bulging. So you could literally see the old pupil. You're not like normally in a normal person's eye.
Yes.
You're not allowed to see the old pupil stand up by itself.
White on Mary.
Yeah.
Wow.
So white when you only retabe, but the top you're not supposed to see it. So you could literally see the old pupil standing by itself. Like so then I said, normally, that's how she talks and everything. And then I said, you know what? You don't have to avoid anything. Let's just run a test. Where we're like, I didn't come here to test. I brought my parents to do a test. So we ran a 60,000 naira test. And I was like, hey, like 16,000 for what? Only to find out I actually had something they call Graves' disease because I was pregnant. So it's called Graves' disease, which triggers hyperthyroidism.
Wow.
So what it literally means that my thyroid was over-functioning. So when it over-functions, it releases so much metabolism. So your metabolism is very, very fast.
Wow.
But I noticed when I was pregnant with my twins, I was losing weight. I was skinny. I was like, I'm generally a size, before I was pregnant with my twins, I was like a size 12, 12, 14. But when I was pregnant with my twins, I was wearing an 8. So I was like, yes. I was enjoying my body. I was like, yes. I was like, so that was like, it was because my body was burning so much fat.
Wow.
And this was triggered by the Graves' disease, which triggered hyperthyroidism.
Wow.
And that's how we started this journey. And it was crazy because we now said, okay, now that we know this, now what are we going to do? Obviously, started reading about it. I was like, what the heck is this?
About it. Wow. Were you scared? Did you feel, oh my God, is this the end?
I know, because I was like, I'm pregnant. I've got twin babies. I was carrying twin babies. So now, it's not even only about me. It's about the children. And how that doesn't filter to the babies as well.
Right.
And then it's crazy. Sorry?
How did you handle it? Yes.
So we had started doing, so they had to give medication that was triggered, that was in line with me being pregnant, so it doesn't affect the babies.
Yes.
So that they can keep me towards all the way to when I give birth.
Yes.
But the medication as well was expensive because I had to pay for 30 tablets.
Wow.
I had to pay 25,000 for 30 tablets. And I have to be using one every day.
Yes, every day. Wow. And how are you now? Now that is it over? Has it been?
So now I have to do a thyroid. So I have to take out my thyroid. After the baby, I have to take out the thyroid.
The thyroid.
So the thyroid is this is a tooth shape on your neck, in your neck area.
Yes.
So they literally have to literally do a surgery to take it out. For me to feel better.
Yes.
It's not even about how you feel, because it affects your immune system. So it's not about
the feeling alone.
Yeah, so my eyes now is no more bulgy, because then when I didn't know what was, people say, I'm thinking around different. I might be buying something in the market. I'm like, I'm thinking around different. I'm like,
Man, you're thinking, no,
funny, but you know, I know.
So I have to take the thyroid out for me to.
And now that it's out, is fine. You don't have to take any medication.
Yeah. So
ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́tọ́ lọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ bèrè ni pé báwo lẹ̀rù ṣe bà yín tó nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ sọ fún
yín. Because like I said, you are pregnant.
Exactly.
So
that's your first kids.
Yeah, I read some platforms that the babies would have it as well.
Ẹ wo tá bá mẹ́nu lé yẹn àní kúrò ń bẹ ẹ ṣé gidi gan tẹ́ bá wá dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí lónìí àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí.
We appreciate it always. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Wọ́n ní ibi téèyàn ò bá ríran dé ńgbà mi èèyàn mọ̀ pé oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ má gbàgbé pọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin ni à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn nǹkan tá a fọkàn sí nígbà tí èèyàn bá dé ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn doctors tó máa fún yàn ní report kan àwọn nǹkan tí èèyàn ò fọkàn sí. Báwo la ṣe máa gbà tá a bá gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó báyàn lẹ́rù nípa ìlera wa. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré dójú ọjà à ń padà bọ̀ ẹ má gbé kúrò ń bẹ ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin.
My family don't finish me with surprise this period, oh. Junior, your shoe.
I don't polish them, Mama.
Ella, the plates them won't come.
I don't wash them, Mama.
Even my husband, they dodge go ready the children for school before I wake.
He sure come. Now so, Mama, we stand gidigba with you. We dey here to give you all the support and low cholesterol goodness where your heart need to tanda gbim. Because when your body dey alright, we too go dey jolly.
Mama, I arrange 1 cup of tea with 3 crowns milk for you.
Aww.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Welcome back to Women Matters. Yes, we're discussing a very heavy topic today, and I know for a lot of people it can be very emotional.
Yes,
because you're sitting home and maybe for you, you're still going through that condition. Maybe for you, you just heard about that. The doctor just said, bam. And you're thinking, what does it? You know, you hear some medical conditions. You're like, where do I even need to start? Exactly. Yes.
Agbóríyìn fáwọn dókítà wa àtàwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ilé ìwòsàn lóríṣiríṣi oríṣiríṣi làwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó pé tó bá gbọ́n gbà mí ẹ̀rù abáyé wàá sọ fún dókítà pé àbẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ ni kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ you understand a ní níran wa oríṣiríṣi àwọn kan ló máa wá sọ́kẹ́ ṣé ó wà níran wa ni àbọ̀n fi ṣe mí ni ẹlòmíà ní àìfọ̀ kìnnìkan oríṣiríṣi àti oríṣiríṣi lè
and there are health conditions that you just think, okay, what did I do wrong? I think the first thing you start to do is, what did I do? You start to blame yourself. What did I do wrong? I remember recently the artist Sound Sultan passed away from cancer. I can't remember what the exact term for that cancer is, but a lot of people are saying he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, doesn't womanize. So I'm sure when he got that diagnosis, he was thinking, what did I do wrong? And there are people.
Ẹlòmíà tẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ta ni mo ṣe. Ẹlòmíà ní pé ṣóun ti fẹnu kọ ní oríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ mọ̀ ní this part of the world táwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan lè wọ́n. Ẹlòmíà tẹ máa blame rẹ̀ pé àbí bí ìgbàdúrà tó ní àbí mi lọ lé kéwú tó ní àbí mi lọ church tó oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló máa ń wà téèyàn bá gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan téèyàn ò lérò láti gbọ́ nípa ìlera èèyàn.
Yes, I was telling about my story about when I found the lumps in my breast. I was like, what, you know, what am I going to, I had already started thinking the worst. Like, hey, God, I don't want breast cancer. I was thinking also, but thankfully I went to do a biopsy, which is what you do. You test the lumps. They put a needle in your breast. You test the lumps. You know, for some people, they'll just run away because they think,
test results.
And then you find that by the time the thing starts maybe bringing out all sorts of things, it's too late. So I went to do a biopsy. Thankfully, they found that it was not cancerous. A lot of sometimes we and it's normal. When you hear a diagnosis,
you already think, hey, exactly.
All right, let's take another short commercial. But when we come back, we're opening phone lines again. We want to hear your story. Did you hear a diagnosis that really rocked you and shocked you, made you frightened? We'll hear a bit more after this break.
My family has taken to surprising me these days. Junior, your shoes.
Polished, Mom.
Ella, the dishes.
All done, Mom.
Even my husband sneaks up before I do to prepare the kids for school.
Gotcha!
That's right, Mom. We've got you. We're here to give you all the support and low cholesterol goodness your heart needs. Because when you're healthy, we're happy.
Mom, I made you a cup of tea with 3 Crowns milk.
Aww.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
We say a big thank you to all of those who are watching us online. Thank you to for all of your comments, to all of those who are sharing. I know these are very personal stories, and for a lot of people, that was a very scary part of your life, or you're going through that very scary part where you've heard something from the doctor you're not very happy about. But know that it is not the end. It is not over till it's over. And I think that if you take anything away from this episode, know that it is not over till it's over. Monica,
Benny, àti ó sensitive. A fẹ́ sọ ṣùgbọ́n a fẹ́ sáré sọ pé fún gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn tó yẹ pé wọ́n need one condition or the other. Àdúrà ara ni wípé Ọlọ́run á dá sí lóríṣiríṣi iṣẹ́ mọ́ torí kò lè sí kó má ti bí wọ́n ní tibitire òun la dálé ayé ṣùgbọ́n tí o bá yẹ tè mọ̀ nígbà míì ìyẹn á tètè mọ̀ pé ẹ jẹ́ n sáré ṣe báyìí ẹ jẹ́ n sáré ṣe báyìí.
So stay close to your doctors. You can read up as well, but one thing we also want to say is when you are reading on Google, be careful, because Google nígbà míì á sọ fún just one headache àti máa sọ fún ẹ pé too much
lóríṣiríṣi so ìyẹn ni a lè fojú tẹ́ńbẹ́lú iṣẹ́ àwọn dókítà wa rárá àti rárá. Hello ẹ káàárọ̀
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ẹ máa ṣe gan.
Inú wa dùn pé ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ètò yìí.
Ẹ ṣé.
Ó yá ẹ ti mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa a fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ fún wa kí lẹ ṣe feel nígbà tí
ìgbà tó kọ́kọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ṣe nǹkan tó rọrùn kí n fi tara mi ṣe example mo l'accident mo dẹ̀ wá ní spinal cord injury. Ìgbà tí wọ́n máa sọ fún mi pé mo máa jókòó sórí wheelchair ni kò ṣe nǹkan tó rọrùn rárá. Mo came for many days. I was thinking, how do I face life with this? Ẹni tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mo máa sáré káàkiri tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Do you get it? Then you think about acceptance, societal acceptance. Do you get it? So, but with the help of the family, friends, I think I'm pushing through. At least the last 14 years now, because it happened about 14 years ago.
Wow.
Do you get it? I've been better. One of the few things, though, I can't rule. How do I move on? What you cannot change, how do you accept it? Then how do you cope? Initially, I was thinking I would kill myself, all these suicidal tendencies. But now I think there is more to life than just kill yourself.
And I think that's exactly what somebody out there needs to hear, this story, because when it's happening, you are not thinking 14 years later, I will be fine. I will push through.
No, you are not thinking that way. You think you want to just die. Let me end everything. Do you get it? And to the glory of God, I've been better. I've been, I hardly complain now because one of the things is how do you live after this? So you try and find some comfort, think about how you can get yourself better. So your state of mind and how you see people accept you.
Okay, practically, as of one, kill our content, she can cope with this particular
support system.
I do a lot of readings. There's practically nothing you cannot get from book. You get more especially motivational books. I try as much as possible to make myself happy. Maybe watch television, Once in a while, I still go out. I go out.
I have fun.
Especially when I have fun. When I have my friends around.
That's wonderful.
I go around and You know, my friends and my family have really been a pillar of help.
Great, wow.
A pillar of help.
Thank you so much.
Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sáré sọ because ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin là ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bí ìyàwó yín ṣe support yín dáadáa. You know.
Wow, a lot of times God tell Bamba, he still gives me a lot. Even till now, she still gives me a lot of courage. Do you get it? He wants me to go out even more than I used to, even till now. Do you get it? And she accepted me at home.
Wow.
I don't have any problem. But one thing is the finance, because it matters for your medicine and the keep-up of the house. Do you get it? So you have to think, how do you make some money? Do you get it? It doesn't have to be too large, necessarily because of your situation, but there must be cash flow.
Absolutely.
There must
Thank
be
you
cash
so much,
flow.
sir.
So
we appreciate you sharing your story. We don't take it for granted at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for encouraging somebody out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
sir. Thank you. Have a great day. I mean, amazing. He's mentioned a few things. Your support system. How strong is your support system? We all go through life, but the kind of people around us who are able to root us and support us is
ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ń support tó ń kíyàn lẹ́yìn ohun gangan lẹ́bí èèyàn. Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì lọ́wọ́ àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ wípé there is strong support system fún àwọn ìkejì wọn. Akáwọn ọkùnrin náà torí àwọn náà support system tó yẹ kó obìnrin ló wà ní situation yẹn. Adúpẹ́ pàtàkì lọ gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa bákan náà ànífẹ̀ẹ́ yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni à ń bọ̀ ẹ má gbé kúrò.
These days, na so, I just they do. Because everybody just they surprise me up and down. When my husband wash all the plate, go ready the children for school before I wake. When my son arrange everywhere for house. And when my daughter make one correct cup of 3 crowns milk for me.
Mama, we go always stand gidigba with you with the low cholesterol goodness where your heart need, so that everything for family go senge menge.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin.
Ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni wow, such an emotional episode.
Honestly, mi ní parọ́ fún ẹ eléyìí ó ṣe mí bákan. Ṣùgbọ́n a ti mọ̀ pé ilé ayé bá ṣe bá náà nìyẹn. Tó bá ṣe báyìí lónìí, ó lè ṣe báyìí lọ́la. Ṣùgbọ́n a gbọ́dọ̀ gbáradì fún anything. Wọ́n ṣe eventualities làwọn olóyìnbó ń pè é tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ síyàn ní ìgbà kígbà. Ṣùgbọ́n ká má gbàgbé wípé Ọlọ́run ó wà ń bẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa. Àdúpẹ́ pàtàkì fún gbogbo àwọn tó gbọ́ wa lónìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé ẹ lè rí wa wò lórí YouTube, ẹ lè rí wa wò lórí Facebook àti Instagram. Ẹ tẹ̀lé 3 Crowns Milk. Nítorí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àǹfààní òun ló wà ń bẹ̀. Mi ní parọ́ fún yín.
Absolutely. Life can be very unpredictable, but your faith in yourself and in God and, must be strong. So whether you're listening to us, wherever you're listening to us from, and you have received a diagnosis, please stay strong. Know that this too shall pass, and you'll come out of this very well.
Very strong.
My name is Ronke Giwa Onofuwa.
And I am Folakemi Mighty.
We will come back next week. Bye.
Ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin lètò tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ tán lórí ìkànnì yìí. FC Wamco, ilé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe mílìkì 3 Crowns.